When you comment using Star Wars quote but nobody replies accordingly. Visible disappointment. Why didn't Yoda train Leia? Princess Leia lost her entire planet, father, husband, and son, and been abandoned by her brother, and yet has never been tempted by the dark side. Y'all Skywalker boys are weak as shut. Me as a kid. The bartender in Star Wars is a jack. Who cares if they are robots? Me as an adult. Get that AI clanker. Harda. Shut out here. We don't serve their kind here. News. Breaking. Senator Palpatine just spent half of Naboo's taxes on new best implants. Darth Vader is so cool. Darth Vader is so overrated. Darth Vader is so cool. They don't know I'm the first human to win the Boonta Eve Classic. Clanker. The official slur for AI robots has arrived. Your thoughts betray you, Mera. I feel the good in you. The conflict. You couldn't bring yourself to kill before. I don't believe you'll destroy me now. That's your play, farm boy. Me after watching The Acolyte. You. Me headcanoning them into legends. You're coming with me. The situation is much improved. There are now only 3 X-Wings, which, I'm told, is well within what the Delta Star can handle. It's amazing how even today there are still new photos appearing on the internet of Carrie Fisher on coke. You're a female in the Star Wars universe. You become a pilot and are good enough to fly starfighters. You become a background character in the Rebel Alliance. You become a background character in the Rebel Alliance. Help me locate your former squad and you'll have your freedom. You can locate them up your ace with your wimpy hand. Star Wars needs more wireless networks and automation. Mass use of restraining bolts. Tactical droids hating organic leadership. Physical nanotech virus from Mandalorian. R2D2 quacking everything. Kessel incident from Solo caused by a droid's rights activist. Adatin. When you need your friend Luke to help you take your mask off. Luke, help me take this mask off. Matt Smith has been cast as the villain in Star Wars Starfighter, alongside Ryan Gosling and Mia Goth. I find your lack of eyebrows disturbing. Here fly now. Here fly now. I think it is time we inform our line manager our ability to use the force has diminished. Robots.txt. Clankers.txt. If Leia is 19 in A New Hope and Rebels Season 2 takes place for BBY, does that mean Leia is supposed to be 15 here? Darth Maul had nothing to gain from dueling Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. I'm glad that decades later, someone finally addressed this. There's no guardrail on this. Come on. Heat take. Anakin's Force Ghost should be updated again. If you lived in the Star Wars universe, would you believe the Imperial propaganda? Cheap plastic Star Wars lightsabers. High quality dual-worthy Star Wars lightsabers. Jar Jar Binks becoming more popular than Anakin Skywalker. Liar. I will initiate self-destruct. Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Me finds another person with Star Wars in their name. Also me. What's up, fellow Star Wars fans? Battlefront 2 2005. Battlefront 2 2017. Star Wars gamers. Never underestimate the power of the Dark Ages. When you're just about to survive Order 66 and Anakin is leaving the temple, and your stupid Padawan turns on his lightsaber. How I think I look. How I actually look. Mop, why don't you work on your grammar? Me, I have good grammar. My grammar. I hope right you are. Greedo. Han Solo. Greedo shot first. Clone Wars Season 1. Clone Wars Season 7. Me, turns off the fan, because it's too cold. Everyone in the helicopter. George Lucas changed, made a lot of changes to the original trilogy, but he kept the insist. POV, you found your sister on your phone. Ima turn into Darth Vader. Ha ha ha, that's funny. Intense breathing. You are joking, right? Hayden Christensen reported to reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker in Spider-Man 3. Girls, don't touch these sticks. They're full of bugs and dirt. Boys, I hate The Last Jedi. It ruined Star Wars. Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy ruined my childhood. It was the worst movie ever. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? This is where the fun begins. Anakin, being the chosen one, a Jedi, having a wife, a Padawan, everything he could possibly imagine. Palpatine. Kids, violence is never the answer. I'm way stronger than you. When you land on a planet where the lion packs are double in size and autumn lasts twice as long, but twice the pride, double the fall. We'll beam you guys right back to Star Wars. Put out the lightsaber, Luke. They sent us to a moth lab. Me after seeing episode 4 of Star Wars. Me after seeing all the other Star Wars movies including Rogue One and Solo. Me after seeing all the above, plus the Clone Wars TV series. Me after seeing all the above, plus Rebels. I have gained a mass understanding of all things Star Wars. Who wore it better? Princess Leia or Mother Von Strangle from The Fairly Odd Parents? Darth Vader Ice again. Fans. No. Anakin. Is it possible to learn this power? Rey, Ben Solo. I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way. He was an unarmed prisoner. Billy, what have you done? The Force Awakens is the best Star Wars movie. Aim for the head. Garbage only. No trash. Visible confusion. Student, I cut myself on a nail. School nurse, take this shot and get out. You have turned her against me. May divorce be with you. Where does Captain Kirk rent his cars from? Enterprise. When you really need a geek on your staff. Doing something normal when the drama teacher tells you to do a monologue. Doing the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. When the friend that taught you to play the game shows online after 7 years. Hello master, it's been a while. I produce a new Star Wars trilogy. It makes billions of dollars at the box office. Everyone hates it, and they want me fired from Lucasfilm. Everyone hates it, and they want me fired from Lucasfilm. Went to a great Labor Day barbecue, drank a few too many beers, and cut my son's hand off. It was a good day. Me after watching the last episode of the Clone Wars. Lie down. Try not to cry. Cry a lot. Liking all Star Wars movies. Liking the prequels. Liking the cringy animated series. Liking Rise of Skywalker. Owning all 12 original Star Wars figures unopened. Owning the vinyl Cape Jawa, blue lightsaber Luke, and larger head Solo unopened. This is where we keep all the Star Wars source material. The House of Mouse made Star Wars into a train wreck. People who don't like the Clone Wars because they hate the prequel trilogy. I'm sorry sir, but it's time for you to leave. Don't worry, Darth. You'll love your new makeover. I find your lack of fashion skills disturbing. Employee, manager come quick, we have our angry customer. And it's bad. Manager, are you serious? It can't be that bad. The angry customer. When your friends ask what's the famous quote in Star Wars, my answer, good soldiers follow orders, good soldiers follow orders, good soldiers follow orders, good soldiers follow orders. Me and the boys after a food fight. Baby Yoda, Grogu, Marvel or Star Wars fans, Baby Groot. You do not need to order anything from Amazon on Prime Day. After Star Wars was released, Frank Herbert, George Lucas. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Ray Pig. Horror game, out of nowhere. By the way, you hold shift to run. Me, looking for whatever the duck prompted that info. I can't even see the enemy. That's why they're called the shadow people. Tup. Could someone explain why this Mon Calamari is wearing a sweater from JCPenney's? Yesterday was Revenge of the 5th, now it's Revenge of the 6th. Change my mind. The first time Jeeks watched the new Star Wars trailer. Heavy breathing. Star Wars pilots when someone nice. Oh no. Anyway. 40 years later, and no one can tell me why Lando is wearing Han's clothes. Obi-Wan is a single father of 2. Those guys are dorks. Yes, but they are my dorks. When a stormtrooper tries to use the bathroom. Normal people listen to Queen of other musicians. Me for some reason. Friends, why do you watch Star Wars? It's so boring. Me, it's my duty, sir. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. Alright then, forgive me master. Mistakes make you stronger. Everyone who was involved with the Star Wars sequel trilogy. The Last Jedi. The Last 17. The Rebel Alliance only won when Wedge and Tillis fought. Change my mind. Professors when students think that their exams are behind them. No, there is another. Teachers when the school burns down. The sacred texts. Who would win? An enormous Imperial space station equipped with numerous heavy weaponry guarded by dozens of star destroyers and a shield generator. Some space gambler and an alien in a Pee-wee spaceship. He protect. He attack. But most importantly, he strike back. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Ronald Reagan. A time traveler goes back to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Kicks a pebble. Yoda hug. Dirt when I rub my saliva on it. Oh, no. Mesa disappearing. This heat is killing me. I'm gonna request a transfer. Crap. The Star Wars community when someone mentions Star Wars Fortnite. Listen here, you little shut. Me when someone asks me if I know someone who hates me. Well, of course I know him. He's me. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars fans. I've never watched any of the Star Wars movies. When you realize that Star Wars happened a long time ago. Wonderful girl. Either I'm going to kill her, or I'm beginning to like her. When Obi-Wan came off of Padme's ship, why didn't I choke Obi-Wan? Record scratch, freeze frame. Yup, that's me, Grogu. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, it all started when I was given a choice. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga gets released. We have to witness Anakin's betrayal and Order 66 all over again. Moff Gideon. These little creeps destroyed our empire. Moff Gideon. Mando. Leaving this ugly mess in its place. A peaceful republic. Star Wars Solo. I have the most nostalgic cameos. The sequels. No I do. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. Star Wars Rebels. Amateurs. Enough of the Baby Yoda memes. We get it. It's cute. Now let's move on already. It's over Anakin. I have the high ground. You're not the only one who has the high ground. Clone troopers. I have killed thousands of droids with my blaster. I was able to shot a Sith in the ribs and took out her entire tank. Stormtroopers. No scary rebels. People who don't know who shot first. People who say that Han Solo shot first. People who say that Greedo shot first. How I felt every time someone told me to take off my mask during the pandemic. This is a way. Darth Vader kills lots of innocent people. Luke, there's still good in him. Kylo Ren has a nightmare. Luke. Therapist. Polish Boba Fett doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Polish Boba Fett. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Get ready for blow my mind. C-3PO has a British accent. Hello there, General Kenobi. Cashing my paycheck each week like. Got some old debts I gotta pay off with this stuff. Nothing will stand in our way. 2021. I will finish. 2020. What you started. I bought more Star Wars Lego sets. Scientist, girls who are attracted to you have a higher pitch. Girls that talk to me. When you remember that Grievous said hello there before Obi-Wan. Meanwhile, on Yavin 4, punked by his buddies by removing the ladder. Morn guys, this isn't funny. I gotta take a dump. Crazy Kathleen Mythos Keller Kennedy, watching real fans watch and critique Star Wars. How dare you? So everyone keeps making these memes about Shaggy being a god, but does anyone other than me remember when he was literally a Jedi? All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men. The rebels. Every Sith betrayed when they hear Palpatine's plot in The Rise of Skywalker. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Me. Porgs are the cutest thing in Star Wars. Baby Yoda. Hold my bottle and watch this. Lego calls the Juggernaut a clone turbo tank in 2005, 2010, and 2016, and nobody cares. Lego calls Levi Boba Fett's starship just once in 2021, and everybody loses their minds. Me trying to correct my little brother. It's chicken nuggets. My little brother. Chicky nuggets. Step 1. Approach child in a comforting manner. Step 2. Do eye contact in a friendly way. Step 3. Pick up child. Step 4. Let it sleep. How I feel sneaking upstairs at 3 AM. Bravo 6. Going dark. How I really sound. I'd like a coffee please. You'll get me a happy meal right. You'll get me a happy meal right. Watch out Jupiter. It looks like you get a starring role in the next Star Wars movie. Entertainment. Christopher Nolan demands Disney to build a real-life Death Star after he is hired to direct the next Star Wars movie. Marvel snacks? No, DC snacks. Meanwhile Star Wars fans, the sequel snack, we know. I imagine a reality where humans are living Death Stars. Imagine your internal organs are the Death Star's inner workings. Your scene is the texture of the Death Star's surface. Guess where on your body you will find the thermal exhaust port. Thought Yoda's walking stick would make good firewood. Yoda figures they can find another chosen one. There are two things that never get old. Good memes. The younglings in the Jedi Temple. Change my mind. Fred said I should request a transfer off the Death Star. I missed the deadline. You're connected, but we do not grant you internet. What? How can you do this? This outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be connected and have no internet? Take a seat young Skywalker. That face you make when you are into deep troubles. Dad with the belt. Me and my siblings. I was playing the lounge, and then I got my big break. Some separatist burned down the palace. And, would you believe it? They made me Chancellor. Chancellor. Count Dooku. So you want me to turn Anakin to the dark side? Palpatine. Yes. Count Dooku. But that's 3. Palpatine. You know the rules, and so do I. You hear about the new Battle of Scarif update for Battlefront 2. But the devs also announced the ending of free content updates. Lightsabers in movies. I can cut through almost anything. I'm an elegant weapon. Lightsaber in video game. I'm a baseball bat. Star Wars fans who hated on The Last Jedi are just mad that Disney didn't use their fanfiction as source material. Do or do not. There is no Tri-Walker. Killing is not the Jedi way. Obi-Wan and Yoda while Order 66. I'm the dumbest man alive. The Force is female. You're clearly dumber. Who would win? A good brawler with a deadly gadget. White Spike. What? Yeah, he's behind everything. The war, your mistrust of the Jedi Council. It's a tragedy really. You order me. Who do you think you are? I'm your emperor. Well, I didn't vote for you. When you reach the last French fry, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I suggest we take it slow. Try talking to them. Perhaps they come in peace. They're strangers, and they sound mean. But I'll stop them. Attacks Kyan. Ah yes, the negotiator. gets shot by a stormtrooper. Ice. Revenge of the Sith, but Kermit is Chancellor Palpatine. 10 million people. Interesting. Rey is no Skywalker. Change my mind. The people who make it look like they backed into a parking spot, but really just pulled forward. The people who back into parking spots. The people who pull up to the parking spots in front of the building. Can anyone recap what happened from last session? We had a long rest. Right? Who would win? A large number of well-trained stormtroopers. One blind guy with a stick. No Karen, I don't care that this is my 5th cookie. New Year's is still a month away. Me gets called a simp just because I'm kind to girls. Me, I wish I wasn't so dang sweet. Changes his name to Luke to see if his luck will change. Kisses his sister, and then his father chops off his hand. Come on, there's 3 of us, and only one of him. It won't matter. Anakin and Padme. Show me real Star Wars love. Han Solo and Leia. I said real love. Wrecker hugging his toy. Perfection. Me when I put American history in the religious section. When you're studying for finals, so you down 6 coffees in one night. He's more caffeine now than man. When another variant of Cupid appears in the UK. This is getting out hand. Now there are 2 of them. Hey baby, are you the Delta Star? Because you make me want to shoot my proton torpedoes into your thermal exhaust port. Star Wars fans, when they hear Anakin's dark deeds. Star Wars fans, when they hear burying the dead in the Clone Wars Season 7 final.